Hey everybody, OG Geo here. You can call me Geo, and I'm very excited to have a double header tonight with my good friend Gola. Gola, how are you doing tonight?
I'm well, thank you very much. Good to be here. Hello, everyone.
It's great to have you here, man. It's great to have you back, and for our first double header, so we have a Heroes Lounge match, followed by a friendly. We'll call it a show match, coming up later. But we'll talk about that one later because really the focus has got to be on the Heroes Launch match, which is a doozy. We have the final round of the season. We have Los Popochas. I know I pronounced it wrong. Undefeated. One map lost the entire season up against RandyNewmans. And I mean, what can you say, Go, about Los Popo? We were talking about doing the analysis, right, for the pregame show. What are you going to say? They've basically 100% wins on maps, 100% wins on heroes. I mean, they dropped one map, right? So there's an exception, but otherwise it's hard to analyze anything. They're a pack of wolves. They're going to roam around the map like a hungry, vicious pack of wolves. They're going to take your camps. They're going to punish you at every opportunity. So tell me, Gola, what have we got with RandyNewman, and are they going to be the team that can knock off Los Popa off the throne in this last round of the season?
They certainly could be, Geo. I mean,
Yeah?
RandyNewmans are one of the strongest contenders in this division. Arguably they could go up a division if they really wanted to. And I mean, as we know, Popochos has been coming down a division, and this is their time to shine. They probably belong in Division 2, and they're going to find their way there maybe at the end of the season one way or another. But this match should be really exciting for us. I think I've played the Newmans before. They're a really funny group. They got a great attitude, and they have some really pocket pick heroes. You can't ban all of their stuff out, and they might surprise you with something.
They have no problem doing some crazy comps, right? Like they
Exactly.
have no issue doing some absolutely nutty stuff. And Gola, that leads me to think they could be the team that could knock off Los Popa. They could catch them with just some
I hope so.
non-standard comp. They've got the talent, by the way. I want to be clear on that, right? We're not saying this is a very talented team. But they also happen to be
Both
very,
teams.
let's call them creative.
Yeah. I mean, right off from their iconic team name and player names, as you'll all see. We're gonna have a lot of fun with that.
So Gola, the map pick, first pick has gone to Los Popa. Map pick has gone to, therefore, to Randy's. And they are going with Volskaya. And
Volskaya. Both of these teams are really good on the maps where you can rotate as a 4-man and leave your solo laner alone.
We could expect to see a fair bit of fighting on that map.
We may. At the same time, Volskaya is also a very predictable macro map where everyone kind of picks up their items, they stay to their side of the map, and they only fight over the objectives. But we'll see which way it goes.
Well, that's true, but the question is, how long before Los Popa is trying to take Randy's turret down there in the lower right side of the map, assuming that we're setting up on the... Oh, by the way, here's my mea culpa. So every cast except for one, I have complained like a little baby that the teams always start early and that it's not nice for your caster. So, Gola, guess what I learned this week? Apparently, I learned this from a few folks, which... I don't know. I've never heard this. Apparently, the match start time is like kickoff in football, right? So the match start time is the lobby load, and the map picks and bans are done prior to that. So, my fault. Geo was wrong. Apparently, on time means that you're loading into the game.
I don't remember reading that, but I do remember playing it that way. I've always kind of set up and tried to be starting at the start time. Usually because my team wants to go to bed.
And and do you know, I legit have never. The lobby's open if you want to join on me, Gola.
I do want to join.
I have never done it that way. I have always thought that you start to pick some bands at the match start time. So my bad. I've been doing it wrong.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was a right or wrong way. I just usually the other captain and I are like, hey, let's start early. Let's get this shit started so that we start right on time.
Absolutely. So we have the teams are in the lobby. We have talked about the maps. We've talked about the teams. We're ready to rock and roll here. We got Maker. In my opinion, the best caster in Heroes Lounge.
Oh my gosh.
Is casting
I want him to
in
cast my
Spanish.
team.
So if you
love
speak
him casting my team.
Yeah, if you speak Spanish, then what you want to do is right now go and listen to Maker. Otherwise, we're glad to have you. This is a part where I say I do not pretend that I'm an expert at the game. Gola knows more than me. I
But not
don't,
that much.
What we are trying to do is give you an opportunity to see some great games, and hopefully, at worst, we don't get in the way of the game, and at best, hopefully, we offer a little bit of entertainment. That's all we're trying to do. And we're still looking for, like I said, match start time is 9, so the teams are still looking to load in. So talk me through Randy's. When you look through, I'm going to put you on the spot here.
Sure, go for it. I got the lowdown on this team.
So we talk about some non-standard comps, right? Anything you can think of that you've seen or anybody that stands out?
Oh, you want me to give away their secrets right off the bat? Sure.
Well,
okay.
you know.
just
to our listeners.
We over on the Anti-Oak League have a thing called our band priorities, and let me just tell you the things that land on the band priorities for RandyNewmans: Abathur, Samuro,
Samuro.
And something I'm really kind of hoping that they use, the Butcher.
You know what?
And there's one more. There's one more.
we played with Rhonda on Butcher, and that's something to behold. So go ahead, but I've gotten to experience that.
Another terrifying hero on the Newmans is Maev. You don't see a lot of her, and when she's played well, she's good.
You know, I feel like Div 3 is just sort of that area where people can start to have the skill level to play a Maev, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying that higher level people aren't in Div 4, right? There are, but I'm saying if you take the average, Div 3 is where I start to expect to see some better Malthael play, some better Maev play.
A lot of what makes these heroes play well at the higher divisions is their judicious choice into certain drafts. They'll never take them into a draft that they're not going to excel into, and then the challenge becomes how well they can excel, and if the other team has any tools available left to shut down what's coming to them.
You know, that's I think one of the more challenging things for any teams new to competitive. Certainly, it's been the case for our team Gola. Is you can get a base level of skill, right, and you can feel like you're doing okay. Understanding comps is something that overwhelms me every day, and I'll talk to other higher level players, and they'll say like, "Oh, well, you know." That's because they did this. They saw you draft that guy, and they took this.
Yeah. Hindsight's always 20/20, though, right? Like, would they?
Well, I don't have the hindsight either. I don't have the foresight or the hindsight, my friend. I'm sightless. I find it. It's very impressive to me the people that can keep track, that just have a fundamental understanding, and it certainly benefits their gameplay.
Yeah.
So
drafting is a huge part of it.
Volskaya, we've seen some teams on the first objective now have started to say, you know what, you can have the objective. I'm going to push down a fort because the first
oh, really?
The first protector doesn't often get you that much, so you push a fort down. Wow, and we're loading into the draft room now.
I would be surprised to see either of these teams give up anything. I think
All
if
right.
one team even doesn't contest the point, then they'll leave one, or maybe even just drop the point and fight over whatever is being taken. I don't think anything's going to be given up for free.
Well, and to be clear, that's not a give up. What they'll do, they'll push and take a fort while the other team gets a protector, and then they'll defend, and they won't lose a fort.
Mm-hmm.
So, interesting.
Right, I would expect the response so that it doesn't actually go down that easily.
All right, so you said Abathur.
Oh my gosh,
Samuro,
Maiev, Butcher.
Popo.
But there's too many meta heroes to ban. You've got to get rid of. I mean.
And so there you go. They go for the meta.
You got to get rid of some of these things.
Tassadar, a strong hero for anybody, but also for Randy. And so he won't be played. We've seen and that's that. We've seen Los Popa do the taunt variant a couple times. Does Randy take that off the table? They've done it very well, by the way.
I don't know. I would. I think that's something that you hope that your draft can deal with.
Stukov, I assume, is a comfort pick.
Yeah. No. So like I didn't mention it, but that's also on my hero ban priorities for the RandyNewmans. Their Stukov player is top notch. So is their Sylvanas. They obviously are afraid of Popochas Sylvanas. Let me see. I have
and they couldn't pick it away because they're second.
Yeah, there's too many. Yep. So Sylva's definitely a hero you ban on Popochos as well. May you don't want to see.
By the way, it's a great caster trick is to say when someone does something, then you say, you know, I was gonna mention that Stukov is also. I was
gonna mention that. I did. You know, I believe me.
I was gonna, I was gonna mention that Los Popa really likes that Chromie.
I did not know that, but
no, I wasn't going to mention that at all. I just want to look smart.
But you will see that they have used it a number of times this season.
Chromie's great. Yep. I find her underutilized at times. She can just bomb away. Love the Deckard and Joe. Always strong. Stitches. Wow.
Play.
Okay. Is he going to be off lane or is he going to be main tank?
It's a great question. They haven't used much Stitches this season, if at all. I don't see it.
So the offlaner's Mamba. Offlaner's Mamba, but they could do a head fake, right, and do a switch.
They could. You're gonna see them ban. They're gonna want to ban an auto attacker probably.
Okay,
Sonya's a
so
safe bet.
Mamba in that game 3 against Phoenix Rising Citrine, Mamba went nuts with the Sonya.
Sonya, yeah. Their top 3 picks and the bans against them this season are Sonya, Chromie, Sylvanas.
Chat a little surprised that Cassie's still on the board, Gola. Chat's a little surprised about that.
It's a good point. Although neither team has anyone that really plays that hero a lot, surprisingly enough. Strange that there are higher priorities out there.
Rexar?
So now Cassia could be picked up by Los Popochos.
We agree, not really a Rexar map, right? I mean, I'm not. He's a fine
Rexar
hero
on just about every map.
Right.
He works. He works for me here because he's got that AOE stun in the team fight. That's safe. He can hold the point without giving up his life.
Okay. If
Lunara is strong.
If anything could lead to the Los Popa going down, they just drafted Artemis.
Your favorite Artemis, so
they just drafted Artemis. It's a good player in Artemis is like putting a Ferrari engine in a Pacer.
That is somebody that that Boss Mama does play regularly. Yep. So don't
there's
be
your
surprised.
There's your Maiev.
Yes. Get up.
Swap around.
Where's Illidan?
So Stitches is the main tank. He is the main
Excellent.
tank. There's no swap happening here.
There's
Fairly
not a lot of crowd control on Popochos. They've got the hook and the root and maybe the Chromie slows. They got some slows, some swaps. Whereas Johanna's stun, Deckard root, Rexar stun and root potentially. Jaina slows. Maev's CC. In the CC meta, I really like the RandyNewman. Wow, who's Michael? That guy's got to fix his name. He's off the team.
I told you. I said I had to change their logo. They added a new player called Michael. And I just learned this. Apparently he's been around for a while. And yeah, it's not like Michael Newman or it's
Come on.
So fairly standard draft if he takes Stitches out, right? Nothing jumps out at you otherwise.
Well, Artanis doesn't typically fit this map. He's a weird solo laner, and again, they're kind of short on CC on the Popochos team. I would say they rely pretty heavily on their DPS finding kills and their Stitches finding hooks.
Okay.
And if those two things don't happen, this is going to be a lot of RandyNewman.
Absolutely. Okay. Gola on the left side in the blue trunks. We have Ancient on Anduin, Marcinic on Lunara, Boss Mamba on Artanis, Vashja on Stitches, and TMA on Chromie. Who have we got on the red team?
Oh, fighting out of the red corner, it's RandyNewman on Maev, Rhonda Newman on Deckard. Hold on, there's text in the way. There's Wandy Wooman on Jaina, Nandy Ruman on Rexar, and Michael on Johanna. For
oh boy, thank God for Michael,
the Dandy Newman.
Thank God for Michael.
Thank God for Michael, right? You're off the team, Michael. You ruined my whole night.
It is.
The action is off. Maev is out there. She is already doing damage to the Lunara, who has to be pulled out by the.
Has to hippity hop on out of there.
Yep.
It's no mistake. No mistake that you had to introduce the red team. Don't think that was an accident.
So, all right, let's talk about some talents. Johanna has Hold Your Ground.
Yeah, what do you got?
Deckard is stacking Scroll of Identity. Jaina wants Frost Fingers and wants the hearts. Pursuit of Vengeance on Maev. No stacks. Bird of Prey on Rexar. Anduin's going to do Pursuit by Grace. Sentinel Wisp from Lunara. Reactive Parry on Arcanis. This is weird. People usually like the stacking quest, and they also didn't get the amateur opponent, which is not a map for it. But Savor the Flavor on Stitches. I was kind of curious where he was going to go, and with all the changes to Chromie, she's still going to go with Sandblast.
Gola Randy got their camp. They got their turret, so that's actually, believe it or not, a good start. They were able to secure their own camp. Los Popochas is taking their turret.
I think Randy's got the stronger level 1, and that was shown right off the bat.
And Randy goes for the support camp.
We're fighting.
And they have a 4v3. Now it's a 4v4.
Johanna's low. RandyNewman's resources are kind of low.
Yeah, they're gonna have to back out. It's a 5v4. Yeah. They're gonna have to back out.
Rexar stayed bottom.
Yep.
So that's an item in favor of Los Popochas. Good job.
Also means that Randy's getting maybe a little XP. It looks like the rotation will be there. They might get a little XP. That Los Popochas will give up there. Los Popochas never got that turret. They never got the turret, so they're back now. They went over, fought for the sport camp, and now they're taking the turret. I did not notice that earlier. They did catch all the XP, so they actually have a slight XP lead, and I didn't see where that came from.
Artanis is about a wave ahead of Rexar if you take a look at that. But that's what it is. It's about 500, 600 XP difference, Rexar to Artanis right now.
Interesting. I don't know. Was Rexar a little slow to rotate off that initial?
I'm not sure what happened. He might have just got attacked and had to back or forced off it somehow. But it's hard to imagine how.
Randy's on their siege camp already. Joe taking a little damage, but she's Joe. She's okay. And Los Popochas pushes the top lane a little bit. We have the first objective up. So let's see what happens here, Gola.
There is good ranged poke from Los Popochas, and Johanna is having a hard time staying out there without using her shield. The timing on the engages has to be really good from RandyNewman, or they're not going to get in there.
They need to stick and move, right? So
Here they go.
they need to blow their abilities,
Johanna's walking
do what
in.
they want to do, and then back out.
Popochos is walking off, and that's that.
Yeah, they're soaking lanes. They're going to get ahead. They're going to get 7. Look at them. They've got both top and bottom. And there's a rotation
They
from
walked off for
Rexar.
7.
Yeah. They're going to take the 7, and they're going to come right back in. Randy says, no, we'll just stick around. We'll fight you at 6, I guess.
Johanna and Maev trying to stay above 50%.
Yeah, Joe's already
Popochos
chunked
is
pretty
full.
well, Gola.
Joe is really having a hard time not using her unstoppable.
Yeah.
Ooh, the hook on
That's
Maev.
Gonna be a problem.
Maev leaps, but she hooks. She tethers them in.
Joe's in trouble with
Johanna,
the swap.
She has no shield to use. The Ruby comes out, but too late.
The swap does the job. There's that Artanis. I
Yeah.
told you, Artanis value. Great pick. Fantastic
Oh,
hero.
and now
And what do, Gola? Straight in
early
for the
camp.
turret.
The early camp turns against RandyNewman as it
Yep.
spawns just in time for Los Popochas to pick up. A lot of damage on the retreat here. Jaina's able to put in. Maev goes in. None of the teams
Deckard
have
might be in a
used
little
their
trouble.
turrets.
No, you're right. You're right.
The
Nobody is
items are
trapped.
going down. Rexar goes down. Stitches is in there.
That was Misha, I believe. Rexar's okay. Misha does go down.
Yeah.
And Deckard got a little dinged up, but walked out of
The
there.
important part of Rexar went down. Johanna's going in. Turrets are down.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh,
That's
Maev
tough
is
for
so low.
Maev.
Maev is just getting hit too hard. She got
Nice.
tethered back or swapped
Yeah.
back in again. That Artanis, right? Or was
Yep.
it the hook from Stitches?
I
Lunara
didn't
damage
see-
is getting everybody.
I mean, look at the
low.
red bars. Look at the red bars. Although the blue bars are
yeah.
down too.
Yeah.
Rexar wanted it. He wanted it.
Everybody's taking a lot of damage. A lot of it's coming from Lunara.
And the first protector's
Chromie.
gonna go to Los Popochas.
So if we look at the numbers really quickly, Chromie is putting out 20k hero damage so far, followed by Artanis and Lunara at around 15 and 13 respectively, whereas on the red team,
Yeah.
most of the damage is coming from the Jaina, about 11.5k.
About half as much
Maev
as a
is-
Chromie.
Yes, but Maev is one of those heroes that scales,
When did she come
played
online,
right.
Gola? When do you look to start seeing her do more?
soon, 10, 13, 16. I mean, you don't want to fall too far behind, and she should be getting kills, the whole game.
I
But
like
it's tough.
I like what she's doing. I like the leaps out and the tethers, but she's just getting either swapped or hooked right back in. That's been the issue.
Chromie and Lunara are doing a really good job of not letting her get value. There has to be really good timing between Johanna and Maev, I think.
There's the
and you
hook
can
on Joe.
You can see a lot more.
And she's
her,
engorged?
Her iron skin is down. She's gonna fall out
Oh.
behind the wall. Oh, she didn't fall behind the wall, but it didn't matter.
But it was still enough. Still enough.
Yeah.
So 10 for Los Popa. They take immediate
Yeah, they're all
advantage.
almost
and
2
the
levels
support
ahead.
camp-
They didn't get that fort, but they are significantly ahead with 4 kills to none. Rexar is going to do his best to get them back in this game.
Yeah, so what does Randy do here? You got to get to 10, right? You don't think about doing much else than soak as much as you can here and get yourself to 10. Then you can start looking for opportunities, right? But until you get
Yeah.
on even talent tier, especially at the heroic, you just want to be as safe as possible. And there's the 10. And let's take a look at the talents. Anything
Their
unusual you
rotation-
see in the heroics?
No, I just noticed their rotation's a little slow, and they
noticed
lost some
that too.
structure to the fort, or some damage to the fort.
They're going down to get their turret. They don't
Talent-wise-
want that stolen again. Lunara scouting
Man,
it out.
One day I'll keep up with talents. Warden's Cage should help them secure some skills, along with Stay a While Enlisted, Blessed Shield, Unleash the Boars, and Water Elemental, while Los Popochas took Light Bomb. Oh, and here we go. There goes the Boars.
Goal, I don't
There's
know
State-
why
Light Bomb on the hook. Oh, I love it. Items go down. Warden's Cage is
the
out.
rewind from Chromie.
Johanna is dead. Maev falls.
Well, I don't
RandyNewman's
know.
on the retreat. Popochas is just crushing it.
There goes Misha.
Gorge we saw, as well as Temporal Loop and Purifier Beam. All the ults except I think Leap came out in that fight. Everyone pushed their buttons.
I'm not sure why Joe felt the need to walk over through that camp when her team was back on their camp, and she soaked a lot of damage and used the Iron Skin before that fight ever started. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I'm not sure about that.
I would
And this
interpret
fork's
that as
gonna
just
drop.
some nerves, a little jitters. The pressure coming out from Los Popochas is kind of high, and so
Yeah.
I think there's a tendency to overreact.
Artana's
but
taking
yeah,
a
I
fair
think-
bit of damage.
As someone who has used Johanna's
Rewind
Iron
Chromie.
Skin early too often, I recognize this play.
Yeah.
This is how I play Johanna wrong.
The rewind.
The Iron Skin is just coming out too soon.
The rewind
there's not
got
much you
Joe,
can do
and
with the
she
damage,
fell again.
but yeah, it's tough. It's very tough because and this is an interesting caveat if you've seen the recent patch notes and you're thinking about those new trinkets or medallions that they're talking about,
Swap on Rexar there.
oh
Sorry,
my gosh,
but, we
nice
lost
kill.
Rexar.
No, that's good. What just happened to Johanna is what's going to happen to people when they use their trinkets. They're going to think they're invincible. They're gonna bust their trinket, be unstoppable for a second, and then the team is just going to focus them down. And what happens to Johanna is, she's going out there. They're shooting her almost down to 50%. She's like, crap, I have to use my shield. The shield is done, and she's still out there. And then they use all of their CC and kill her.
So Randy's going to try and take their siege camp here and get to 13, right? The objective's up. They've got to try and hit 13 if they want to challenge this objective. They've lost the top and the bottom fort, and they're about to lose mid while they take this camp. But they don't want to. They don't want to fight that because they're a talent tier down. Apparently Nandy wants to fight that. I don't think you want that, Nandy. I think you want to walk out. I guess they see numbers and drive Los Popa off the top objective point. Buys them a little bit of time, and they get 13. So now they are on even talent tiers, and they can try to regroup and see if they can take this protector, and that would change everything, Gola. There's the hook on Joe, but she did have the unstoppable up.
Yep.
She did have the iron
But now,
skin.
Iron Skin is down.
Now you
And,
got
Stitches
15
is looking for a
seconds. You want
gorge.
to back up.
Yeah. Long dang
There's a
time
stun
while
by
the
the
poke
bear.
damage comes out. Stay a while and listen. Under a root. All the ultis. Warden's Cage.
They just
Jaina
can't
ult.
find the kill.
Rexar
Lunara's
down.
close.
Oh man, a lot of potions got eaten. The Unstoppables back up for Johanna, but she's got to run. RandyNewman's in a bad spot.
They're trying to guzzle those potions,
Michael's
but so
low.
much damage, so much poison.
Michael's gonna drop.
Lunara's chasing Rexar. He's going to
Maev
fall
can't
as well.
find any more. Chromie finds 3 on the way out, and there's no way that Rexar walks. 4 for nothing. This is a very one-sided fight, Gio. This is looking really good for Los Popochas.
And they just walk away from the objective. They're
Sure,
going to go
this
ahead and
force
take
for
that middle
free.
fort. Yep.
They're gonna get the turret. They're gonna get out. This is what we in the business call get them items.
Yeah. 3-level lead. You can do whatever you want. You have a talent tier and a 3-level lead. Let's take a look at the stats. You've got
And
Chromie
no
43,000.
deaths. I mean, they're
Chromie
playing
is-
a perfect game.
Chromie is double the highest damage from anyone
Yeah.
on Randy. They're just not getting the damage out in the fights.
Artanis is out DPSing the DPS on Los Popochas, and Lunara is also crushing it. So, speaking of damage, it's all Los Popochas.
There's a lot on Stitches, and
Oh
they
my
almost
gosh,
get him, but the
RandyNewman-
pull.
They did. They used all their buttons. Johanna used her ulti. There's the
Oh, could they
Anduin
get
light
him?
bomb.
They got the
that
Stitches.
kill. What's it gonna cost them? Gio?
2 heroes. 2 for
Oh
1.
my gosh.
I mean, it's tough. It's tough.
It
You got to
is.
hand it to him for getting him. He's a tough out, and you're
Oh,
down
yeah.
3 levels.
Oh yeah.
And
I
a
mean,
talent tier. So this
They're-
turns out to be a 3 for 1.
They're not gonna go out without getting at least 1 kill.
And the protector goes to Los Popochos, and folks, we told you. Pack of wolves. Wild dogs.
Nothing is sacred.
They're a machine. They have lost 1 map the whole season, folks. 1 map. And that was when it does have to be added that one of their players was out that match. Now, we all have to use subs time to time, but just saying. Their starting lineup has not lost a match.
Good.
Randy working hard to defend that protector and saves the keep goal. I like that. I'm pretty happy about that. If
It
I'm
is.
Randy, that's like something.
It is good. But their health bars are low, and they still down that talent tier, and Popochos is not giving up on this keep.
Yeah, are you saying they haven't saved it yet? They just take out Misha?
Yeah.
You've pushed the protector to its limit.
Oh, they're looking for.
They
They're
they want the blind hook.
probing for weaknesses.
Stitch is looking
Stealing
for the hero
camps.
hook. Yeah,
Yep.
they'll just push back in with his camp and look to take that. There's no reason for them not to.
Oh,
Randy
what a
wants
swap.
16. That's a great swap. Randy wants 16 to fight, but they lose Rexar before they get it.
See you later, Nandy. Oh man, the hook
The
barely
hook.
misses Rhonda.
Run,
Johanna
Joe. Run,
sticks
Joe.
her face in there.
Run,
Maev
Joe.
baits up the light bomb from Anduin, but it's not gonna matter much. That's a short cooldown. All the other ultis are up for the blue team.
Did they wait for 20, or do they just push and win here?
They get what's safe, and that
If they
right
get a
now is
hook.
the keep.
If they get a hook,
Oh, nice
didn't
try.
get the hook.
Oh, humans go in.
2 seconds till Rexar's up. Rexar's
Yep,
back.
and,
You have even talent tiers for about half a level. If you're Randy and you want to do something, probably now's the time, Gola.
It's gonna be tough. Blessed Shield won't be up for 20 seconds. No Jaina ult.
But
I'm
I
pretty
think this
sure
is
that
desperate territory. I think this is where you sort of put your cards on the table and hope something happens. Misha with the flank.
You could. Popochas playing really with a lot of respect here, not going in or fighting over that camp.
No, a
But they
lot
know
of patience.
they've basically won the game if they don't die here, and Randy has to force it. Stitch
Lot
is
of
taking a ton of
patience.
damage. The light bomb comes
Oh,
out
boy.
again, but Chromie is able to drop damage on Johanna, and she drops. Jane is the next to
That's
fall after
weird.
light bomb, or after the ice ice block falls. The 5-man team wipe right here. Oh,
And
will Randy
Mamba-
Newman on Maev live? Oh, she's gonna survive.
Mamba looked for the
So
swap there, just
Close.
the pro swap.
Yeah,
So that's
game.
gonna be game.
it is.
Red team score.
The poo-poos
And-
are going to walk in and hit the core.
Randy already needs to start talking about, all right, what are we gonna do next game?
Well,
What are we gonna do?
the big difference is range from what I'm looking at. The
Okay.
range of Chromie and Lunara made it so that the CC of RandyNewman never got close.
Wall of damage. There's a wall of damage they had to fight
There's a
through,
wall
right?
of damage, yeah, exactly. It was impressive. Oh, the defense is pretty strong.
It did
the
feel that
res
way.
timers are not up yet. It's
I
a
am
4v5. Light bomb
famous
comes
for
out.
calling game
Johanna's
early.
almost dead. Yeah, right. Misha falls. Johanna falls.
I'm not sure why it was
Maev
Popeyes
went in
walking
there?
out here.
Oh, but I don't know why her tether didn't land, or if she didn't cast it.
Red team
But it didn't look like she cast
terminal
it.
online.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
Oh,
Los
man.
Popeyes is doing here.
So they're just gonna end the game. They're just
I
gonna
mean,
get
they
these picks
should
and end
just
the
end
game.
the game. Yeah.
They're trying, but they're doing it safely, and they're waiting for Lunara to get here, I think. Also, Artanis just showed back up,
Hero
and meanwhile, the three of them are able to get these picks over and over again.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a strong argument for these guys being in a division higher.
Now, what are you basing that on? I'm not sure I follow you. Oh, let's take a look at the stats, my friend.
Really good game.
Let's take a look at the stats here.
Nice
All right.
stitches, main tanking. Just
So,
very safe.
look at the damage, Gola. Just what you
The
said.
draft, yeah. The draft from RandyNewman forces you to dive at specific times and secure kills, and if you don't, you're gonna get poked down from the chip damage from Lunara, and then eventually the burst damage from Chromie. They were also really, really smart about punishing Johanna every time her shield was down. They would call out that cooldown, I'm sure of it. And Chromie would drop her time stop on Johanna for the kill. Most certainly.
So,
But then the Newmans decided that they would focus Stitches. He was the only target available to them at all.
Yeah.
And they were able to find a little bit of traction, just not enough to turn the tide.
Gola,
But you can
look
see
at-
that
look at the
they've
kills
got a
and
plan
deaths.
they can execute.
Look,
Oh
look
my
at the
gosh,
kills.
they had trouble.
25
the
and
level
2.
1 was better, and then after that it was pretty much from 4 on, it was Popochos' game.
25-2. I mean, don't need to see a whole lot of other stats, my friend.
25-2, 17 minutes. Yeah.
So, I'm feeling somber. I just realized my voice has gotten very somber.
Has it?
Yeah, I'm like 25-2.
Not
yeah,
the close back and forth that we promised, is it?
Look, not what we wanted to see. Not what we wanted to see, but let's see what Randy's has got. They got nothing to lose here. Something. Let's just reach in the bag of tricks. They're right now they're in the lobby talking about whether Randy wants to do a pick or map, and Randy is not answering yet. Here we go. So you got they're gonna pick map. They're gonna go Cursed Hollow. So Randy's chooses map pick Cursed Hollow. Take a quick look at the game reset. So I think I gotta update the score too, don't I? Los Popochas wins game 1. That does give them first place locked in. I'm surprised that it took that. That's a testament to some of the other teams in the league, Gola. But with that, they do lock up first place for the season. That's it. It's theirs. And Randy's fighting for honor now. They're fighting for the honor of the league, the honor of their division. And we have an invite to the lobby. Gola, today right. I hit new PRs. I've been out for a week sick, and I got back to the powerlifting. I call it powerlifting because it's called powerlifting, not because I'm powerful yet. But I hit new PRs on squat, bench, and the row, the barbell row. So progress. This is my 50th year on Earth, and I determined that I would get in the best shape of my life this year.
Oh my gosh, 50 years old. Dude, 50th. So I don't know why I was saving it, but I had this fight that I had downloaded a couple years ago. It was Hoist Gracie versus Ken Shamrock. And it was recent, like a few years ago. And these dudes, one of them was 49 and the other one was 50. And then there they are in the fucking cage, duking it out. Of course, the fight didn't go for very long, but that's what I kept thinking about. Like, holy shit, these dudes are 50 years old. It was hilarious. Or scary. I don't know. One or the other.
It's, I'll tell you, I have a lot of respect for that because, I mean, when I'm saying a new PR, I squatted 135 today. It ain't a lot of weight. And I feel it, man. It's definitely different. The recovery is different. So for a couple of guys to go out and punch each other in the head at that age, unbelievable. Thank you, Maker, for being the bad guy, asking the team to go to the right side this time. Thank you. So, Cursed Hollow. Better Abathur map.
Ooh, maybe that is what they're thinking. Samuro as well works really well here.
Sam and Abathur, or Abathur and Butcher. I mean, look. After that game, man, all bets are off. Go out there, do something crazy, have some fun. Get nuts. Get nuts. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. So we are swapping the teams to the correct sides, and it looks like we're just about ready, except the first pick needs to be fixed, and we should be just about ready to load in. It's look. We're trying to folks, we're trying to figure out what to say after that match, right? Can you tell that we're trying to fill, folks? Can the audience tell that we're trying to fill? What are you gonna say? It's a 25-2 beatdown.
They're not done. These guys, don't write them off.
I'm not writing anything off, but I don't have much to say about that last match.
It was very one-sided.
All right.
Very good show from Popochas.
By the way,
how to play it safely.
Randy still did better than my team would have. I could say that with great confidence. And here's the draft, everybody.
Stukov. Gary Stukov. Let's see about Sylph. Sylph was their first ban last time.
Yeah, they really don't want to see that Stukov, eh?
No. He's a kill securing hero, you know? Lands that combo and that hero dies. Yeah. Too powerful. They get one kill and they take Sylph to Siege Tower and they get huge value. Tassadar also off.
Too fast, too furious.
Yep, so same bands last time for Popochas.
Which means the Abathur's still there. pretty excited about
it. It is, unless they take it. Although I wouldn't expect them to. But Chromie was a menace. They were trying to decide whether like Chromie or Lunara. Yeah. The problem is there's just too many good heroes on Popochas. You can't
Randy
ban them
plays all. Lunara. I mean, not Randy. There is a member of Randy who plays Lunara.
The Randys, yeah. Randy, Wandy, Nandy, and Rhonda.
All right. There's your Samuro and a KT. What do you think about the KT?
I like it. I think he's strong. I think it's traditional.
If they wanted the ABBA, I'm surprised they didn't take it before the second round of bans.
Wow, Mephisto. Well, they might not. They might just not think that, no, they're not going to sniff it out, maybe.
Like Los Popochas doesn't care.
Yeah. Exactly, they don't care. Oh. Jimmy James Rayner. This is Jimmy.
Interesting.
Give him some pepper. That is an interesting band.
There you go.
Well, I'll be danged.
There you go.
Doggone it. They must have heard me talking. Or they looked these guys up.
I wish, I wish they'd taken it.
They should have picked
Maybe
it.
They didn't.
They should have gone Abba Samuro right off the bat, right?
That's what I said. Yeah, maybe they didn't want it.
It's a strong opener.
Maybe they didn't want it if the other team had time to completely react to it.
Uther. Okay.
Stun.
Okay.
Stun.
Yep. So yeah, KT, Uther, Muradin, stuns all together. The last one, this can be Maev or Butcher.
Okay, when Mephisto does that crap where he like boops in on you, when he like I'm here.
Yeah.
You can't stun that, right?
You can stun him, but he'll go back to his original spot.
Yeah.
It's not gonna do much for you.
But you got the stun for Sonya.
You kill him. This is gonna be interesting.
I mean, Sam's just gonna push, right? Sam's just gonna push like crazy. Yes, like you just want him constantly pushing, and you want to win on macro. Is that correct?
I think the Zul'jin is there. I don't know. Zul'jin might try to stack off Samuro. Greymane. That's a far more traditional pick than Butcher.
I don't hate it.
No. So now they can get camps really quickly while Samuro pushes lanes. Their wave clear isn't so great, other than it's good.
I like the draft for both teams.
Both teams have good drafts. Uther isn't the best healer in the meta right now. There were some good healers out there. I think Deckard was not banned. Ana, Anduin, like all the better healers were out there, but Uther has the stun and the armor. So we'll see what that does for them.
By the way, I think I lost your cam. Sorry, my system got a little funky on me. So I think your cam froze, but I've still got your audio.
Oh darn.
Okay, we're gonna intro everybody, and then I want to talk about this ETC
funny
gonna
picture.
take stage dive, but we're gonna intro the teams first here.
I
As we
reset
load on in.
from my side. Maybe it'll help.
Unless you answer me quickly and tell me, is ETC gonna take stage dive?
No.
Okay, that was quick.
They've got Brightwing, and they're gonna they're gonna use that new talent at 13, I think, to get extra moshes.
So on the left side, the heavyweight champion in the blue trunks, Ancient on Brightwing, Boss Mama on Sonya, Marek on Zul'jin, Vashje on ETC, Tiome on Mephisto. Folks, I give you Los Popochas. And Gola, who we got on the right side.
Fighting out of the red corner, you have RandyNewman on Samuro, Wendy Wooman on Kael'thas, Nandy Ruman on Uther, RandyNewman on Greymane, and Michael on Murden for RandyNewman.
If you couldn't figure out who they're playing for. And here we all throw a lot of mana out at each other.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, all the spells. Uther hasn't cast the spell yet.
Samuro already pushing top. I still think Gola, we're just going to see Sam just try to push, and try to win the macro.
He stole Popocho's vision tower too.
Oh, he sure did. Wow. Wow. He might not be
Sam.
an orc after all. He might be a troll. But I'm bummed.
Well, he's on the Monkey King skin, and the Monkey King was something of a troll.
Yeah, he's a troublemaker. So everybody kind of goes to lanes here. We got an early camp there from...
Oh yeah,
I think it's a
Greymane.
little early, right? Greymane on the Bruisers there for Randy.
Earlier the better, I think, on that one for them.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. ETC heads
They're
over to
gonna-
the siege camp.
They're gonna have their siege camp rolling, I think, during the first objective, which is gonna be perfect timing.
Randy taking a lot of damage from Sonya here. That's, I should say, Samuro.
RandyNewman playing Samuro for RandyNewman.
The red team. And the XP slightly, I mean, it really even. Everything's
Nah, it's
even
pretty
so
even, yeah.
far. Camp starts to push in for the red team down the mid lane here, and they're going to push with it. Michael takes a lot of damage.
He sure did.
He
I'm
thinks,
surprised that they're not staying with that camp a little longer to do a little more siege damage with the Greymane. Instead, they're going for the camp.
You know, I think I like the Muradin pick, right? You know you've been
Yeah.
soaking a lot of damage, so take somebody who can just heal it right back up. And your
run
healer
away.
doesn't get, mana starved trying to bring you back every time. Samuro top, playing a very smart, staying right within range of the towers there, Gola, so that Sonya can't just, get an uneven trade on him.
In fact, Samuru's been freezing some of the XP out of Sonya's range.
Has she really? Has he really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
A significant portion of it, as a matter of fact. I'm gonna go look at it real quick, but
They got about a half level lead now.
yeah, Samuro's
Mephisto
managed
holding
to
this
get
camp.
400 or 500 more XP than the Sonya, almost. Oh no, they're about even now, but it was at one
Fantastic.
point.
Mephisto held that camp for objective. Now takes it, so that'll push during the objective. Perfect timing. Red team's getting aggressive here. Already a lot of damage there for Muradin. On the receiving end, I should say. They're trying to channel, but they're not going to get that through because you got Mephisto there with the interrupts like crazy. Muradin's very low, but so is Sonya. And Sonya drops.
Sonya
First
took a
kill.
bunch of damage. Yep.
First kill
blood
to
goes out to
RandyNewman.
RandyNewman.
There's a stun on ETC, but he is going to walk out. Uses the boop.
So this is interesting.
Oh, they're getting very aggressive on the ETC, and I think he might fall. No, he's able to clear out.
They have to be careful here.
And now Muradin's in a little trouble.
Popochos knows how to play it on the edge.
Muradin
RandyNewman gave up a lot
lead.
of health to get that done, but they were able to get the first kill. And
They
walk out
secured
of
the
there.
objective. Yeah.
Yep.
The kill
Unlike
and the
last
objective.
game, the range and the poke isn't the same for Popochos. It's also not as punishing on the Muradin as it was in the Johanna, like you said.
So Samuro is now mid, clearing up. You've got Greymane and KT top, along with Mephisto and ETC. So it's kind of been a lane swap here. Samuro's going to go down and meet Sonya bottom. And
another thing I noticed in that fight was the stacking stuns on the tank, and any target that moved in too close was really effective for RandyNewmans against.
Kept them alive,
Popochos.
huh?
Yeah.
Is that going to work later as well?
I think it is.
Okay.
We'll see as Zul'jin gets range and as Mephisto starts scaling.
ETC taking a fair bit of damage top.
Yeah.
Uses a boop and clears himself a little bit of space. He will heal up before this objective comes up. The objective is on the side of Randy, so it's another positive for them.
Michael looks for the stun on Sonya but misses.
I missed that. Sorry.
Oh, KT gets caught on the rotation and he gets dropped by Mephisto.
Oh no. That's a good gank. That is a
Sonya is still low. They might be able to delay this, the res timers being what they are. Stun comes out on Sonya, a bunch of damage.
Timers are low.
Brightwing is teleporting in,
heal.
so now the 5v4 looks a lot better for Popochos right now. But KT is up, and he's on his way
able to
back.
delay. Yeah, and KT's
Michael is
coming back
looking low.
in.
Just as he uses
Very low.
jump, ETC uses his slide. Popochos trying to channel.
Oh, is Samuro's going to do it? He's going to stall that out again.
Samuro gets the...
But is he going to pay the ultimate price?
He walks because he's Samuro.
How did he
ETC
live?
almost pays. Michael is looking to get in there and not die.
Look at the health
Channels
bars
are coming out. They're all really low.
This could
Each
go
team is
anywhere.
playing right on the edge of what's possible. There's a big stun from the
ETC.
KT. A lot of damage comes out from, after the power slide from ETC.
That's a bold move by
with
ETC.
It was, but with Muradin down now, his team can go in there.
Absolutely. This is going to go to them. 2 kills to 1. It really set Randy on the back foot, that pick on KT. But look, that's 2 objectives down. You need 2 more for anybody to secure. By the way, Greymane was already up in lane. You have bottom lane getting soaking. So both teams are looking to hit 10 right around the same time. And Randy's on their boss. Goal and Randy's on their boss.
Wow. Yeah, it's a little early, but it's not a bad idea.
It's early and it's going to hurt them on XP. They aren't going to hit 10, but they will hit it for the next objective. But they're going to be behind Los Popochas.
Not that much. I think Sam is going to get most of this wave in mid. KT's going to get most of that wave top.
Okay. All right.
The thing
There's the
of
boss.
why it's too early is...
It's not going to get more than the wall,
doesn't-
is it?
And it doesn't exactly secure this objective for them. And even if it does, that doesn't secure the overall objective because it's
And
only
Los
number 2.
Popochas has a siege camp pushing, so that's also going to deal with that boss. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you've taken it off the map. It's going to get you probably not much more than a wall.
Tens are out. Cursed bullet hits. Sonya's at 50%. Murden was in there, but he has to jump out already. The Shiva's down. KT gets stunned. He's getting moshed. Wow, KT took a ton of damage and gets splatted.
Sam
Murden
looked
is
for the
back in
flank
there, using his ult. Everybody on RandyNewman is just too low to be in there any longer.
Greymane's
The
in trouble.
Sheeps on Greymane make it impossible for him to be in there.
That's 2 to 1
Everybody's
on the
running away.
objective for Los Popochas.
It
They're
is.
now up 4 kills to 1. They have
It is, and that
half level
boss
lead.
only got the wall.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
too bad.
that early boss, that's about all it'll do.
Yeah. The alternative there was to let Samuro do his soak thing, get both of the camps.
Yep.
Maybe even give that objective.
Push with boss.
But push. They could have even, they could have given and push with boss. That was another good alternative. But I usually prefer to take the boss when I have 2 curses. If I'm winning.
Yeah.
If I have
Well,
that
the
option.
siege camp is still up. Not only did it take that boss out, it's still up.
Yeah.
Greymane. Can
interesting.
Greymane take this Sonya? No.
Mephisto just died to something.
Oh wow.
And that's
I was looking top
gonna-
lane. I didn't see that.
Looks like the blue team did take their boss.
Yep. And
And
they're going to
Mephisto
get
died.
more. They're pushing with it. The siege
Yeah.
camp is there to defend, but they might get that bottom
That keeps
fort.
in trouble.
Sonya's in
I think-
trouble, being pursued by... She does make it out, the blink heal from Brightwing. Sam
This will be
clearing
an
up the
interesting
boss.
delay.
I don't know
Oh
that
wow,
they can.
they could have. I think that they could have zoned that ATC from getting that close because they're 5v4.
Sonya
Oh,
leaps
but Samuro is bottom right now, and that
Okay,
means
they
it's a
turn on
4v4.
ETC,
That's
Gola.
a great kill on ETC. Yep.
Mephisto just showed up, though, and he's doing massive damage and takes the Greymane out. That hurts.
Also, Sonya in the backline is a problem.
And the first objective goes to Los Popochas.
Feel like I'm watching old footage of myself playing a tank.
All right. So you got a minute. You want to try and minimize the damage. Save at least 1 fort if you can. Samuro's going to go ahead and keep working bottom and keep that split pushing, macro play going. Sonya, however, is pushing the
There's a
mid
nice
camp.
stun on Mephisto.
Well, we got the team fight action up top. Greymane is going heavily onto Sonya, and she might fall to
KT's in
Sam,
trouble.
and Sonya
Slide
does
on
fall.
Murden. Wow, there's fights everywhere. They got Sonya, but Murden has to jump out.
Murden
Meanwhile,
makes
the
it
KT
out.
is a little close to danger. KT's got to run.
Looks like that top fort may
Yeah, there's
fall.
no defending that.
Yep, that's going to fall, but they save the mid. I mean, if you save a fort there, that's not bad. That's a good defense.
I'm not sure they did save it.
I'm saying the mid. You had 2 forts. You lost 1 in the first objective. If you go clear
still
up
have
mid,
They
if you
still
go
have a
clear
huge
up mid,
wave on it.
if you
Yeah,
go clear up
exactly.
mid, guys. Oh, guys,
They kind of gave
close.
it up again for free.
for a camp, I would have cleared
Yeah,
that first
one
and
of
take
them-
the camp.
At least one of them could have stood there and taken
Yeah.
the damage from this tower.
Yeah.
Tough.
Los Popa already on camps again. All over the camps, so they take their siege.
Yep.
We've
Meanwhile, they're
got-
brawling mid.
Yeah, a little bit.
ETC's looking to
dancing.
slide.
He sure is.
Oh man, the sheep on the Murden. Did he take cooldown reduction at 13? He did. So ETC,
ETC
has...
significant damage. Was that Curse Bullet goal?
It was. Curse Bullet landed.
But he's healed right back up.
Yep. Yeah, with the teleport from Brightwing.
Sam catches Sonya on the rotation, but
Murden is getting hit really hard. He has to use his ulti. He gets
in
isolated by
trouble.
Brightwing's
Good leap.
ulti.
and that puts
He
him right in
leaps
the path
into
to help with
Sonya,
Sonya.
which is good because Sonya
Yeah.
needs some extra attention.
Oh my gosh, she got
Samuro
under
can't
100.
finish her off.
And he falls.
Oh, that's so
Gola.
sad.
Oh, Gola.
That brawl was not in RandyNewman's favor, but it almost turned. It almost worked out for them.
That leap for
but-
life almost turned into like securing the kill on Sonya, and then she just somehow
Yeah,
found a way.
One
So-
thing that I think might help Michael is if he paid more attention to Sonya in general. I think his stuns on her as a follow-up to a bunch of the initial stuns that are being
Very
landed
effective,
on her.
right?
Yeah, because she's getting hit by KT and Uther stuns, but he's often not in position. And it's tough because I see that he's trying to make space, and he ends up taking a lot of damage for it, and isn't often not in the right place as a result. It's
Gola,
also
Randy
tough
first to
because
16.
they don't have a traditional bruiser, which means there's a lot of pressure on the tank to both initiate and
Gola.
peel. The
Uh-oh.
slide out of the bush onto
Uh-oh.
the Uther, gets the kill. Uther lands his Divine Storm, but it's not enough. Unkillable from Zul'jin. Zul'jin
Hey,
goes
this
down,
could
so they
turn.
trade. Randy gets
Mephisto.
one. Yep.
Mephisto running for his life. He falls too.
Mephisto full. Murden lands a stun on the Brightwing.
They
Sonya
turned
tries
that
to make something of it.
Gola. They're hunting down the ETC, the Sonya.
That's amazing.
Can they finish?
They walked into a bush gank and ended up getting 3 for that 1 kill. The Uther turns out not to be the one that you want to kill since he can keep healing.
And this boss we like, Gola. This boss we like. Somebody needs to clean up that mid. Sam's going to go down and take care of that. By the way, there was a siege camp doing a little something for Randy down bot. Sonya's going to clear that up pretty quickly. But this gives Randy a free boss. Free boss. They earned it. They earned it. They turned that fight. Sam clearing up mid. Now, do you push with the boss? It doesn't look like they're going to.
No, you use this one to get this objective. So since it's top, you're gonna post up bottom. Make sure you don't give up a boss for free. When Popochos shows, they're gonna fight over the Popochos boss.
They could get
Michael's
ETC.
Getting,
He's low already.
The teleport comes in. Z from Brightwing. Oh man, ETC and Murden are fighting up at top. They're looking to get something out of this. Oh man, and Greymane goes in and kills the Zugan. Murden jumps in for the stun. ETC's on the run. The Mephisto ulti is going to kill Randy.
Oh, that Mephisto
Michael's got 70 hit points. He goes down. It's 2 for 2. Sonya dies in the back line to Greymane.
2, but Randy is really low, and ETC's on the hunt.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't heal
the mosh.
Oh, no.
Uther, no! Uther,
that's a great
right
mosh. That is a great mosh. That's great
That's gonna get them this objective for sure.
The boss did take the fort and is pushing on the keep wall.
The mosh and
he got too close. That was tough. I'm not gonna say that I've never done that. Not gonna say I never tried to make a play on a moshing ETC only to find out that it would get me to. The keep wall does fall during that, so you've got a lane that's starting to open up for Randy. Randy still has an XP lead. Los Popa taking their own boss though. This boss is gonna push during the next objective. They're holding it. They're holding it. They're not gonna cap until the objective comes up. Lane push in here will take out that tower in the mid lane.
A big wave mid that they sure gotta clean up.
Mephisto does cap the boss. That's starting to push bottom. And Los Popa also taking their top siege camp.
Randy looking like they might give this objective.
It is on Los Popa's side, so I don't hate that call. Uh-oh, Sam. Get out of there, buddy. Los Popa roaming. You can hear the... Oh, you hear the wolves. The wolves are on the hunt. They're hungry like a wolf. So the objective's going to be given by Randy.
Zul'jin, by the way, has completed Headhunter.
Los Popa is now...
level 1.
And his level 1?
Baseline. And his baseline, yeah. So he's got his range, he's got his damage. He's got double circles.
Wow, that's a gutsy invade. That is a gutsy invade. This could hurt.
If they finish it quick, it's... Oh, they're taking too long. But they got it in time.
All right.
Here comes ETC.
Murden ults.
Looking for a slide. There's Sonya is putting a lot of damage out on the Murden.
Just get out of there, Murden.
Curse bullet came out, but the jump. Sonya, wow. Murden is just
Blink
staying
heal
alive.
saves Sonya.
Murden got a lot of healing as well, and the armor helped him stay in that fight.
That siege camp is going to start pushing on that top keep Gola while this objective comes up. Murden misses the stun.
Really good for Los Popochas.
And he's in trouble. He might need to jump out of there. Oh, he is ranged out. He's going to try and run around the flank. And he makes it out. Good stun by KT.
Yeah, I like Murden's aggression, and I imagine his team is telling him that he should peel more.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Greymane.
No interrupt means that this curse goes to Popochos. That mosh on
missed,
2
but
looks
he had
really
to slide.
Good. Uther goes down. Mephisto goes down.
Sonya's gonna fall. Yes, no.
Sonya's low. No, Sonya's spinning to wind. ETC dropped though.
They're gonna get Zul'jin here. Nope.
He uses his unkillable.
And the
Right wing heals on top.
Oh, Murden.
Murden walks away with 50, 60 HP.
Murden.
Greymane hurts to deal with the keep, but
And
it's still
Zul'jin's
probably
on
going
the
to
hunt.
drop.
Do you
so
want
they
that,
lose the
Zul'jin?
keep. They lose the curse. Popochas won the objective, but they lost 2 for 1 in that fight.
They did, but this is a tough hold.
Yeah. The structure advantage, a lot of advantages still in Popochas' favor. And yet, RandyNewman is poised to win this game finally.
Both
They
teams
could
have
take that next
20.
curse.
They could.
Yeah.
Both teams
So
have 20. You
Popochas-
hold here, right? That's Randy's just saying
look
just
at
hold
Randy's
here.
taking the boss.
The boss.
Sonya's gonna check
Oh,
this,
no.
isn't she? This
Oh,
fight
no.
could come to
Oh no.
be fought over this.
Oh, she misses. She misses
did,
the
and
engage.
Murden's now he turns. He misses the stun.
Are they gonna have time?
Yeah, they are. They're
Can
gonna
Murden
fight for
stall
it.
this? Yeah, but is he gonna die
Murden
for
stalls. He might die for it.
it?
They
Wow.
get the boss. They walk
I
away.
love that. That
was a great fight.
engage from Sonya, whatever it's called, the Cheney crap, missed, and
Her
that
spear
that,
missed. Yeah.
that gave Randy the opportunity to finish. The spear, thank you.
Ancient spear.
The ancient spear. Oh no. That's
What
a
a
good
mosh.
engage for Los Popa. That's a good engage. ETC does fall. Can they keep Murden alive?
Holy
no.
cow. Murden
Sonya.
drops 2. Sonya is back there
Sonya's
with 100
down.
HP, and she can't stay alive either. So it's a 2 for 2.
And Sam comes in and hunts.
Here comes the Mephisto ult.
Uh-oh.
It takes out 1. It takes out 3.
No.
Oh, that Mephisto ult.
Wow,
Now he's level
Mephisto.
20.
Mephisto
that's-
cleans up. That could be game.
That's game.
That's
it
gonna
could
be
no,
game,
no.
Gola.
I don't think they end on that.
Just
They're
when
gonna
the
try.
boss took the top, keep opened
They're
up.
gonna
a
they're gonna
win
try to end
condition.
on that.
I think they can.
Red team has
20 seconds for a healer.
Red team's core is under
Oh, he's gonna use he's gonna get the Z during his Taz Dingo, I think. He's probably just waiting for it. Oh,
I
it's
don't
up.
think the boss gets that shield down.
Taz Dingo is up.
Goal, heartbreaking. So
It's
close.
GG, well played.
Well done, Los Popa.
It's really good. Much better game 2. A lot of action. 17
I don't
kills
know.
to 13.
I don't know. Can he
Much
stun?
closer
Can they hold for
DPS.
5 seconds? Goal,
No, they
Can
can't,
they
'cause
hold for
it's-
4?
He's just gonna use. Oh, oh shit! He didn't
Gola.
use it. He was trolling.
Gola.
He was trolling.
Gola! The hell?
Oh, he didn't. It's because Zul'jin didn't use his ulti. Zul'jin didn't use his ulti. He got
Why
stunned. He
not?
got cocky.
Why not?
Oh, he was
Randy with
cocky.
the hold. They have the top lane open. Go, 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 boys!
Go, go, go.
Go, boys and girls!
It is.
Go!
It's 4v.
Don't
It's
stop!
4
Just
5v2.
go! Just
5v2.
go!
Let Samuro get the objective.
Go,
Let
you
Samuro get the
have
objective. No, they're just
Greymane.
gonna end.
No,
30
just
seconds.
Go.
Just objective. Okay. We're gonna see a game
Just
3
go.
because of that.
They're sneaking. Go, they
Mosh
can
is
do
up.
this. They can
Mosh
do
is
this.
up. Mosh and Crater. Samuro ulti. Crater on Samuro's dead. Mosh is up.
The Mosh is down.
Murden.
Oh, they're not gonna get it.
Greymane drops.
They're not gonna get it. Murden just pounding on the core. As your
Murden
damage
doesn't
is,
care.
damage is
Murden
coming
doesn't
from
care.
Murden.
Oh no, he took the armor debuff and now they're walking away. Oh, EDC got KT got netted.
KT's down. Oh, goal. What a
Mephisto ulti's coming
heartbreaker.
out.
What a
It was so
heartbreaker
close. It
goal.
was so close. It was so close.
And now we have 3 kills
Oh,
in
the
the
stun! Nice stun. Murden. Oh, the crater.
Oh, the leap again.
Oh, oh. That was a nice kill.
Oh.
Nice 5-man team wipe. Los Popochas wins it in 2 games.
Look, Los Popa, we've said it all before, but much respect
GG,
to
well played.
Randy. Much respect to Randy. GG, well played to both teams. Folks, it's not that we're for one team or the other. Of course, we want to see an underdog make a game of it. And Randy certainly did. Los Popa has all the respect in the world. I mean,
Excellent games. Yeah.
a nearly perfect season. Nearly perfect
Yeah.
season.
Nearly perfect game last game too. They almost aced them.
Wow, Gola. Wow.
It was a lot of fun.
Waiting for the stats to come up here. There they are. I mean, It's a fairly even game. Both teams had a chance.
Yeah, they did.
The Greymane needed to live for that core rush to work. So I don't know. Look, second guessing, right? It's real easy sitting here after watching it. I think maybe instead of going right for the core, you try to stagger a death or two there.
It's tough.
The ETC
there was a
for
little
the
lack
defense,
of focus.
Yeah, I think maybe you have everybody on the same thing. Look, the adrenaline's pumping like crazy, right? You don't know what to do there. You just you just want it. You want it so bad.
Going by instinct. Yep. And then both teams played really well.
Let me see if we're gonna get an interview from Los Popochas. They usually just bug out and say like, forget it. We did our bit. I'm actually still having trouble with Discord. You're gonna lose me in audio in a second here, Gola.
Okay.
And I'll rejoin. Okay. My system did like a Neo in Matrix. It did like took a breath and a couple of things crapped out there. So let me just get things going again. All right. Can you hear me okay, Gola?
No, that got really bad all of a sudden.
What did?
Your audio.
My audio is bad.
For me. I don't know if it is for everyone else then.
All right. It's okay for me. Let me see if we can get an interview. And if not, then we'll start talking about what we're going to do next.
Let me reconnect to this channel.
Yeah, what? Yeah, good idea. Good idea. He shush. Good idea. All right. Let me see.
Your audio is still not good for me.
Yeah, sorry. I'll try once to reconnect here. I'll try that one time, and then you'll have to deal with it. Any good?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Chat, how's my audio? When I'm hearing it, it's perfect. If I listen to it myself, it's okay. So I don't know what's happened in Discord. Let me try and get your video straightened away.
Okay.
Wouldn't be a cast if everything didn't go wrong. So, my friend, what a match.
Yeah, that was a great game.
I'm going to try and add your cam back in here. Did we get a response?
Audio's good from Ray.
They're checking
Must
to
just
see.
be me.
Yeah, sorry about that. They're checking to see if they can get an interview going. And folks, sorry for the black screen. I'm trying to fix something. I think we'll give up on that for a minute. And we'll just have a black screen under you, my friend. We'll have no camera for you.
You'll have to use your imagination. Like a radio show.
Picture Gola here. So, folks, what we've got next, while we're waiting to see if we can get an interview, what we have next, we have a show match between a couple of teams. This is not a match for a particular league. This is just a couple of teams. Probius and Fox and his carries. We have the honor of casting that. So that'll start at 10:30. So we'll probably take a break and kill the stream and come back to it because it's a little too much time to just sit here and try and kill time. I don't see any point in doing that. So we'll probably kill the stream, see if we can work out some of our technical stuff, and then come back to it.
Woo! Woo! Probius versus Fox and the Carries.
Hey, this
Come
is
back to the stream.
so. No interview looks like. Oh,
I still
interview.
remember the other time. Oh,
We
okay.
do have an interview. All right, I'm joining the interview room. Gola. Hopefully, I'll sound okay to in this. So we're just waiting to get Marnix X. There he is. Marnik, how's my audio? I heard there was an issue with it. Do I sound okay to you?
Hold on. Can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
All right.
Can you hear me, Marnik?
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, excellent. So, first of all, congratulations. Good game, well played for the entire season. Fantastic.
Yeah, undefeated, baby.
Unbelievable run. You dropped one map the entire season, and that was when your offlaner was racing to join you in that match. So as far as your starting lineup, you haven't dropped the map all season.
Yeah. We had to play with the backup a couple of games.
You did. Okay. All right. So it's quite a run. How do you feel?
What? Excuse me?
How do you feel?
Oh yeah, pretty stoked. Yeah, pretty happy.
You can't do anything more. The first game was a clinic, Marnik. As Gola said, looked like you had them pretty well outranged. Stitches soaked up everything that they tried to do, and then your backliners, Chromie and Lunara, just bombed away and just did damage like crazy. 25 kills to 2. You had to be feeling great coming out of that match.
Yeah, we do what we can. We try to play one day at a time.
I
What
describe
do you think your key to victory was in that first game?
Yeah, probably we tried to keep Johanna at a range so they wouldn't be able to combo with my pick. So that's probably the main reason.
Splitting up that Johanna from the Maiev. That's pretty good, yeah. Because those two are deadly together.
Yeah, of course.
And you guys love to take those camps. I describe you as a pack of
one
wolves.
well-placed combo and it's over.
You had plenty of well-placed combos. And somebody said that in chat after the first match, that after the first game, that Stitches need to turn the aimbot off. The hooks were on point.
Yeah, he's a pretty good Stitches when he wants to.
We were waiting to see if that was going to go to the off lane, and it was fun to see that at a main tank. You don't see that a whole lot.
Do you guys ever use Stitches in the offlane?
And not really. Usually we play him as our main tank.
And you do that often, so that wasn't something you just pulled out
he's
tonight?
Pretty tanky. He doesn't have a lot of CC, but he's pretty tanky.
Yeah.
And really big, so he can body block a lot of heroes.
And just let your backline do the work.
Yeah.
Excellent. So going into game 2, they stayed even with you on XP in game 2. You had a distinct map advantage, but they stayed with you in XP. Did it make you nervous at all?
Yeah, at the last fight when they almost got when they got to our core, it got pretty hairy.
So we have to ask. you didn't kick off the unkillable.
No. I got a little bit what's the word I'm looking for? Nervous. And they were all screaming, and I was like, man, what do I do? But thankfully we pulled through, so it's all right.
Mark,
it almost cost you.
You're a better player than I'll ever be. But I can tell you on this one what you do there. You hit a button that allows you to not be killed. That's what you do there.
Yeah, I didn't have it in time. Yeah,
Yep.
it was up about 1 second
Is it still
before
down?
Uther was up, so I didn't react in time.
Yep.
Oh, fantastic! But you got your quests complete fairly early in that game, right? And that's the big deal with Zul'jin.
Yeah, the basic attack ones, the level 1 quest. I think I got it later in the game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
It
takes
seems like
time.
things started working a lot better for you once your quests were complete, but it was still a back and forth. Every fight, it seemed like you had to trade one to get one, or trade two to get two. It was a lot more even. What was giving you the most trouble in those fights?
To me, I think it was the Murden pushing our back line.
Okay, yep.
This is a strong
He was
pick, right?
definitely
He was a
pretty
tough out.
busy in there.
Yeah, he was a tough out. So, Marnik, you did it. You're champions. And now you take a break and get ready for the playoffs, eh?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
You'll have the top seed. And so far you've faced all comers and nobody's been able to take you. So, you're feeling good about going into the playoffs, I guess.
Yeah, I think we got a really good chance of taking it.
I think you do too. We're actually it looks like we're gonna cast some of those playoff matches. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing you folks and see what you can do. Especially, if you take it all and you go up against I guess it'd be the Div 4 champion. God help them.
Those poor guys always moving up a division. Speaking of moving up a division, what do you guys think about next season?
Yeah.
Are you thinking about Division 2 again, or even higher?
Yeah, hopefully Division 1.
Yeah.
I mean,
you guys seem to have the
fingers crossed.
skills and the I think
Yeah,
you guys get
fingers
overgrown up
crossed.
there for sure.
So is Mamba the
Um,
missing piece? You added Mamba this year, correct? This season.
Oh, well, actually, both Bash and myself were also new.
Oh, I
Actually.
didn't realize that. Okay. I didn't know you had that many changes to your lineup.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
It worked.
when Bash and I arrived, Mamba was already there, but I think it was maybe a couple months of difference. So just barely this season where we're playing together.
Well, you guys gelled quickly.
Yeah, thankfully we did.
Congratulations to you and the team. Incredible
Thank you,
season.
thank you.
Well done. And we look forward to seeing what you do from here.
Yeah, hopefully we can keep giving you guys entertaining games.
I'm certain.
we love them. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll catch you soon. All right, Gola, I'm back
All right.
to our Discord. Marnik, peace.
All right. See you guys.
So, okay, folks. Okay. So here's what we got. Gola, we're gonna say thanks to everybody for now. We're gonna
Thanks
be
everybody
back
for now.
in at this point. I'm not gonna kill the stream. I'm gonna leave it
Nope.
alive, and I'm gonna try and fix your webcam. And then we're just gonna
Okay.
we're gonna be back in 10 minutes. We'll leave the stream going.
I guess the audio is good for everyone else, but is there any way you could fix it for me? If not, it's fine.
Everything's got to be about you.
It's pretty bad over here.
let me see
I can
what I
deal
can
with
do.
it, but
Let me see
Yeah.
what I can do.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it changed.
I'll
It was
try
fine
one
all
more
game,
thing.
and then you did something, and now it's sad for me.
Let me try one more thing. I'm gonna try not going back there. I don't want to hear him complain anymore. That's what I'm gonna try. All right, let's see.
Oh, now I don't hear anything,
All right.
but I see you chat. I
Talk
see
to
you.
me.
I see the channel
How
Okay.
about now?
back. There you go. Yes.
How about now? Working?
Okay, I hear you. I think so.
And is it better?
No.
Okay. Don't know what to
Excellent.
tell you. All right, folks, we'll shut the stream down. We'll be back in 5 or 10 for the show match. And we'll look forward to seeing you there. We'll go ahead and do a reset here and see if we can get it working. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in as always. Just keep. Thanks for the follow. We appreciate that very much. And we'll see you all soon. Peace.